My name is Stuart Aitken. I am the CEO of Dunnhumby USA here in Cincinnati. I am originally from Scotland, but I've lived in South Africa for 10 years, and I have been in America for 15 years. I have a family, a wife and two wonderful kids. It's something that's very personal to everybody. And for me, what it means to me might be very different to others. And for me, it means, because of where I've lived, obviously South Africa, freedom from oppression, because of the UK hierarchy, etc., etc. It didn't matter the family you were from. It didn't matter the people you know. It was more important that you had good ideas. It was more important that you had a dream, that you believed, than it was about any of those other things. Those other things go out of the window, and it's more about you as an individual than it is about anything else. And for me, that is the dream. I've never come across a nation more with a greater positive attitude than America. And I've been a lot of places, and there's no nation more positive than Americans in my eyes, and it's why America will come out of the downturn, you know, we've been seeing over the last 4 years or so, and I fundamentally believe we will come out first because of their attitude. And their attitude is largely based around their patriotism for the country, and I just love that. And to be honest, I'll never leave this country because of just that. I love that positive attitude. Attitude for me is everything, and Americans show that in spades. It goes back to the fact that if you have a product, a service, doesn't matter what you have, if you have the best product, the best service, you will succeed. If you believe in what it is you are selling, if you believe in it passionately, you will do well. And it doesn't matter who you know, and it doesn't matter what, you know, that you don't have the money to get going. It's why venture capitalists are the greatest in the US, because they're looking to invest in new companies, new ideas, regardless of where those ideas or where those companies start or come from. Cincinnati for me, running a small business, and you know, 8-9 years ago we were 3 people, we're now 550 people. There's no way we would get the exposure that we receive in this city if we were in Chicago, if we were in San Francisco or in New York. The exposure we get here is incredible. Just 2 weeks ago we had the governor here, Governor Kasich, we had the mayor here, we had the CEO, Mark Kwame, the CEO of Jobs Ohio. We're a small company. There's no way we are deserving of that kind of presence and PR, and yet we get it. And so Cincinnati offers a very unique opportunity for companies to get unbelievable exposure in a big town. And yes, I love Cincinnati. I knew very little about Cincinnati before coming here. I lived in San Francisco prior, I lived in Dallas, and coming to Cincinnati I knew very little, and it's got an incredible amount to offer its citizens. I would ask why you do what it is you do. And it sounds like a very deep question, and it is. And I used to answer that question very differently when I started my career to how I answer it today. And I do it today because of my family. And I know deep down that that is why I do it. And you know, our family's gone through a lot of trouble, and my wife has recently gone through cancer, and a really rare form, and unfortunately those are the things that make you realize what's important in life, and I wish I had realized before an event like that. And so that's why I say what's really important in life, and to truly evaluate what's important, and it becomes pretty clear pretty fast. Too many of us, and I include myself, are too protective of our kids. And part of the American dream is failing, and testing, and learning, and being okay with failure. And for me, letting my kids fail is just as important as letting them succeed, letting them realize they can get back up, they can come back and fight again. And in the American dream, that's what happens. You're not gonna hit it out the park on your first try, second try, third try, fourth. As long as you keep getting back up, there's always that chance. There's always the ability to reach out and grab your dreams. We have one great place to work in Cincinnati, I think 4 or 5 years in a row now. And we, for the first time last year, entered into a national program. We came 9th in the country, and incredibly proud of that. And I think what fosters that is largely our values. And many companies talk about values, but how many of them actually live them and breathe them? And we have 4 basic core values. First one's collaboration. And when you look out there, all of us are sitting in cubes. None of us have an office. I don't have an office. None of my team has an office. We are all in there together, fighting the good fight. And collaboration actually leads to greater work, etc., etc. Another one is curiosity. Is another one of our values. And being curious not only about work and what it is we're doing and diving into the data, but also curious about individuals and learning about individuals, and that's incredibly important, both in the work environment as well as with our clients and then at home. Our third one is passion, and being passionate about what it is you do, why you're here. And listen, if you don't love what it is you're doing, then why do it? And so hiring people with these values become incredibly important to ensuring that people like what it is they're doing and enjoy it. And our fourth value is courage, and being courageous with what you believe in. If you believe our clients are doing the wrong thing, we've given everyone a get out of jail free card. So if the client doesn't like it, comes and yells at me, and I go and yell at them, they can give me a get out of jail card and say, hey, listen, I'm just telling the client what they don't want to hear. And those are our 4 values, and we passionately believe in them, and it's what makes this a great place to work. We have 500 employees who want to come to work and enjoy being here. It's a fun culture, it's a young culture, it's a vibrant culture, it's a phenomenally smart culture, much smarter than me. That's what they say, right? Surround yourself with people brighter than yourself. I got 500 of them, so it's great. So for me, attitude is absolutely everything. It's why I love to be in America again. And if you love what you're doing, you will have a positive attitude. And it's far easier to, forget about that guy that just cut you off and come into work with a positive attitude if you love what you do. Don't do it. Life's too short if you don't love it.